Basically, a protection order was filed and agreed to last night by all parties. They're just waiting for the judge to sign off on it. And I can tell you right now that depositions are coming. It is a fact, an absolute fact, because I have it on very good authority that Taylor Swift is going to get subpoenaed and she is going to be deposed, and she is up first. They want her first. They have heard the public pleas, and essentially we're going to get it. We are finally going to get what we want. And this is a very, very big deal, and I'll tell you why. No, that would be like the very first thing I would do. I would depose Taylor Swift against Blake Lively, because first and foremost, no matter how you feel about Taylor Swift, you have to recognize and respect the fact that she is a machine, okay? She is an absolute machine. She will do everything to protect her image. In other words, Blake and Ryan will wind up fighting a real dragon.
Taylor Swift is once again making headlines, but this time it's tied to the ongoing legal battle between Baldoni and Blake Lively. Things are heating up as reports confirm that Taylor Swift will be deposed in the case, and it looks like she's ready to take a strong stance. To protect their businesses, both parties, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, have reportedly signed a non-disclosure agreement, keeping details under wraps. This deposition marks just the beginning of what could be a high-stakes legal showdown.
I think that is an understatement of a word. A rift between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. Taylor feels like she's been used.
Yeah, used in the middle of Blake Lively's war with Justin Baldoni.
Taylor Swift recently found herself caught in the middle of a dramatic shakeup involving Blake Lively. Reports suggest that Lively allegedly used Taylor to pressure Justin Baldoni during the film project. However, in the ongoing legal saga, Baldoni's lawsuit claims that Taylor was part of a campaign against him. Swift has since responded, clarifying that she never intended to take any action against Baldoni and was instead drawn into the situation by Lively. To make matters more intense, Taylor was reportedly furious after being portrayed as Khaleesi by Blake Lively, and she broke all ties with her.
Because she was essentially used as an intimidation tactic. She was referred to as some kind of pet or possession. Taylor shouldn't even be involved in this at all. She was only going over to visit Blake and Ryan with the understanding that the meeting would be over. A second source said, Taylor has politely backed away from it all.
It was also reported that Taylor Swift made a conscious decision to distance herself from the entire drama to protect her positive public image. In an effort to avoid any potential backlash or controversy, she carefully and politely stepped back from the situation, ensuring she wouldn't be pulled further into the fray.
She is conscious of her own image and hates that she was even mentioned. Okay, so the last part is true. She is politely backed away because she's conscious of her own image. She's extremely conscious. But it can't always be that Taylor Swift is being used. She can't always be being used. I'm sorry. It's been like 20 years of her being used, and I don't feel that that is the true story, okay? They acknowledge in this piece that the last time that Blake Lively and Swift were pictured together was in October on a double date with Travis Kelce, and since basically Blake Lively has filed this sexual harassment complaint with the Californian Civil Rights Department, they have not been pictured together.
Despite her best efforts to stay away from the drama, Taylor Swift has once again been pulled into the mix. This time, it's official. She'll have to be part of the case as she's been called to be deposed. Even though she tried to distance herself to avoid controversy, it seems the legal battle has other plans for her involvement.
Because I have it on very good authority that Taylor Swift is going to get subpoenaed and she is going to be deposed, and she is up first. They want her first. They have heard the public pleas, and essentially we're going to get it. We are finally going to get what we want. And this is a very big deal, and I'll tell you why.
On the other hand, Taylor Swift's PR team is reportedly working hard to convince Justin Baldoni and his legal team that she had no involvement in the alleged campaign against him. Despite being pulled into the case, her team is actively trying to clear her name and emphasize that she was not a willing participant in the situation.
The public, and trying to signal Justin Baldoni's team, like, look, we have nothing to do with this. We're not friends with her anymore. We don't even like her. We don't even know her. We can't believe she said this. They were running articles. She feels used. She feels abused.
But amid all the efforts by Taylor Swift's PR team to distance her from the drama, something doesn't quite add up. While they're painting a picture of her being completely uninvolved, there's a catch. Both contentious parties have agreed that Taylor was actively part of the film production. This raises questions about how she can claim to be entirely removed from the case when she was indirectly involved in the movie.
And we just know objectively that that is not true, okay? We know objectively that is not true because both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, despite this contentious fight, have agreed on the fact that Taylor Swift was involved in this film, okay? They just have agreed on that without knowing that this fight was coming, when everything was all good in the hood and Blake Lively was using her name. So I'm gonna jog your memory.
Looking at the timeline of Taylor Swift's involvement, it's clear she could play a key role in shedding light on the situation. Her deposition could help answer several lingering questions, particularly about the text messages related to the inclusion of the character of Isabelle Ferrer.
And how many points she's involved in, how many times she could be subject to having to answer questions about maybe giving text messages pertaining to, first and foremost, the casting of young Lily Bloom, otherwise known as the actress Isabella Ferrer. Remember, she said this on the red carpet premiere.
Justin Baldoni himself has spoken about Taylor Swift's influence in the film, revealing that when he presented the casting tape for Isabelle Ferrer, both Lively and Swift agreed to sign her for the movie. This detail highlights that Taylor was more involved in the production than her PR team is currently claiming. Her active participation in such a key decision suggests her role went beyond what's being portrayed.
Well, she told me Taylor Swift helped her get the role, like signed off on her audition tape.
I had brought in, I was casting, and I had actually brought in and showed her casting tape to Blake and Taylor, and they were both like, yes, her. And that's a true story. But she just blew me away. She just blew me away in the audition.
Perez Hilton, a famous YouTuber, weighed in on the controversy, stating that the Daily Mail article is fake and that Taylor Swift has not abandoned Blake Lively. He emphasized that Taylor isn't just a friend, she's also the godmother of Lively's children, making it unlikely that she would cut ties so easily. According to Perez, his sources confirmed that the claims about Taylor distancing herself from Lively are completely false.
Not only has Taylor Swift been Blake Lively's very close friend for a very long time, but she is also the godmother of 3 of her children. Taylor has confirmed that herself, and so has Ryan Reynolds. Both publicly confirmed her role as godmother to 3 of their kids. And my sources tell me this Daily Mail article is not true. Taylor is a loyal one.
On the other hand, Christina Randall suggested that Taylor Swift distancing herself from the drama might be just a strategic move designed by both her and Blake Lively. She alleged that this could be a pre-planned scenario where Taylor publicly steps away to protect her image while still maintaining good terms with Lively behind the scenes. According to Christina, this statement could simply be a temporary measure to clear Taylor's name for now.
Yeah, but what if this was all a plan? What if Taylor said, hey, this is messing with my career. I'm going to have to put out this statement. We're good. We're still friends. I'm going to help you behind the scenes, but I just can't do it publicly. So that could be a theory too.
Christina also pointed out that given Taylor and Blake's close relationship, Taylor doesn't seem like the kind of friend who would completely stay out of this. She even emphasized that Taylor isn't just a friend, she's the godmother of Blake and Ryan's daughters. Considering all the evidence, Christina expressed doubts about Taylor's alleged separation from the drama, suggesting that there's more to the story than what's being presented.
Very popular, but it just doesn't seem like Taylor Swift would be one of the friends that would just stay out of it. She seems very much like a friend that would be all up in her best friend's stuff to help her out in any way that she could.
And I just wanted to throw this little tidbit out there for you guys, and I would love to know y'all's opinion down in the comment section. So Taylor Swift and Blake Lively are not just quote besties. Just like I told y'all in the other video, Taylor is even the godmom or godmother of Blake and Ryan's 3 daughters. As a matter of fact, there's even a song that Taylor has on her album where the word gorgeous is said in one of their daughters' voices.
Popcorn Planet, however, reported that Taylor Swift has always been careful about avoiding controversy and maintaining a clean public image. He argued that Taylor's silence on the matter and her decision not to publicly defend Blake Lively suggests that she might be wary of getting too involved. According to him, this could indicate that Taylor is aware she might regret taking a firm stance once all the details of the case come to light.
From everything I've learned about the singer and everything I've known, she hates drama. She does not want to get involved in any drama. She wants to be squeaky clean as best she can. And it makes sense that she would want to step back from all of this and not get involved. Apparently, the Khaleesi texts were the final straw for Swift.
The ongoing legal battle between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively has taken an unexpected turn with Taylor Swift's involvement, despite her efforts to distance herself from the drama. While her PR team has been working tirelessly to portray her as uninvolved, evidence suggests otherwise. Taylor's active participation in key decisions during the film's production, such as agreeing to cast Isabel Ferrer alongside Lively, indicates that her role was more significant than her team is willing to admit. This contradiction raises questions about the narrative being pushed and whether it aligns with the facts of the case. As Taylor Swift is now set to be deposed, her testimony could prove pivotal in uncovering the truth behind the allegations. Her insights into the text messages regarding the inclusion of Isabel Ferrer and other behind-the-scenes decisions may shed light on the dynamics between the parties involved. While Taylor has maintained that she was drawn into the situation unwillingly, her involvement in the film's production makes it difficult to completely separate her from the controversy. This case serves as a reminder of how interconnected Hollywood collaborations can be, and how even those trying to avoid drama can find themselves at the center of it. For Taylor, this deposition is not just about answering questions, it's about clarifying her role and protecting her reputation. As the legal proceedings continue, all eyes will be on how her testimony impacts the case and whether it brings clarity or further complicates the situation. Ultimately, this saga highlights the challenges celebrities face in maintaining their public image while navigating complex professional relationships. Whether Taylor Swift emerges unscathed or further entangled, this case underscores the fine line between involvement and accountability in the world of entertainment. What do you think about this deposition? Will it actually help Justin Baldoni's case? Or is it just a PR move to protect his public image? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to stay tuned. There's bound to be more drama unfolding as this case continues. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next update.